If you have been stuck trying to decide whether you should focus on short form or long form content, I need to tell you something. You are asking the wrong question. The idea that you have to choose between them is actually what keeps you from real business growth. By the end of this video, you'll understand what successful brands do instead and why they never made this choice in the first place. A few years ago, as a social media manager working across niches, I watched this massive shift happen in real time. TikTok exploded. Then Instagram added Reels, YouTube added Shorts, and LinkedIn jumped on the board as well. And suddenly everyone was convinced that 50 seconds videos were the only way to grow. Business owners started abandoning their long-form content strategies entirely. Nobody watches long-form videos anymore, they will say. We need to be where the attention is. And for a while, it worked. The algorithm rewards were so immediate with short-form content that it felt like proof that this is the right direction. Maybe this sounds familiar to you. You start creating short-form content, post consistently, and even see some engagement. But then what? Those viewers scroll right past to the next video. They don't actually know who you are, what you stand for, or why they should trust you with their problems. You are getting views, maybe even followers, but you are not getting clients. Or maybe you are on the other side. You believe in long-form content, you know it builds trust, but you feel like you are shooting into the void because nobody has time to watch long videos anymore. You see everyone else getting thousands of views on their 30 seconds videos while your thoughtful, valuable content gets a fraction of that attention. But here's what I started noticing after watching this play out across the industry. Those who completely abandoned their long-form content hit a ceiling. They could get attention, sure, but they couldn't convert that attention into anything meaningful. Their audience didn't really know them. And it also got to a point where there's saturation into the market. Everyone is making short-form videos, so the views aren't as high as they used to. And well, meanwhile, the smart content creators start choosing between the two. They create one solid long-form piece of content that showcases their expertise, then repurpose parts of it into short-form content that drives people back to the full version. That's when it kicked. You are stuck in a false choice that's keeping you from real growth. Instead of choosing, you need to understand what each format actually does for your business. So here's what to do instead of choosing. Understand that short-form content and long-form content have completely different jobs in your business and use them strategically together. Short-form content is your discovery engine. It's designed to stop the scroll, introduce you to new people, and give them a reason to want more. It's your, hey, I exist and I might have something valuable to say moment. But that's it. Short-form content almost never converts strangers into clients by itself. Long-form content is your trust-building machine. This is where people actually get to know you, see how you think, understand your expertise, and decide whether they want to work with you or not. When someone spends 15 minutes listening to you explain a concept, they walk away feeling like they know you in person. Short form gets people in the door. Long form content makes them stay and maybe eventually buy. The most successful online brands understand this relationship. Instead of choosing, they use short-form content to cast a wide net and attract the right people. Then long-form content to build the depth of a relationship that actually converts. But here's the key insight. You don't need to create separate content for each format. One solid long-form piece, a YouTube video, a podcast episode, even a live you record on any platform can be repurposed into multiple short-form videos. The same expertise, the same personality, just packed differently for different purposes. This is why choosing between them is so limited. You are not choosing between discovery and trust building. You need both of them. And you definitely don't need to double your content creation workload to get both. This is exactly what I do with my clients instead of making them choose. We start with their long-form content, whether it's a podcast, YouTube videos, or detailed training sessions. And we turn that into a complete multi-platform strategy. Their long-form content builds their authority and gives their audience real value, that they can implement. Then we take the best moments and insights from that content and turn them into short form videos, carousel posts, and single posts that introduce them to new people across different platforms. The result? They are getting discovered by the right people through short form content, and those people are converting into clients because they can go deeper through their long form content. It all works together as one cohesive system instead of competing strategies. And the business owners love it because they don't have to try to be two different content creators. They get to focus on what they do best, sharing their expertise in depth while still getting the visibility that comes from short form content. So here's your big takeaway. Stop choosing between short form and long form content. They serve different purposes in your business growth, and the most successful brands use them both strategically instead of picking sides. Short form content is your discovery engine. It introduces you to new people and gives them a taste of what you are about. And long form content is your trust building machine. It's where people actually get to know you and decide if they want to work with you. And the beautiful part, you don't need to create twice as much content. One strong long form piece of content can fuel multiple short form pieces, giving you the best of both worlds without a burnout. That's exactly the system I help business owners implement, turning their long form content into a steady stream of short form clips, carousels, and posts that work together to build both discoverability and trust. But whether you do it yourself or work with someone like me, the principle is the same. Stop choosing between formats and start understanding what each format is actually supposed to do for your business. And well, I hope you understood after this video and then use them strategically together. Okay? And I would love to hear from you. Have you been stuck choosing between these two? And what questions do you have about making these two work together?